Hey, what's up? This is J Bat, and today I'm doing a review for Batman issue 74, and this was released between December 1952 to January 1953. And the title for this storyline was called The Crazy Crime Clown. Now, this tale is about the Joker stealing valueless objects, like objects that aren't worth anything. It's like jewelry that can be fake, or coins that aren't really coins, And this kind of confuses like Batman and Robin, and even Gordon is kind of confused that why would the Joker steal stuff that isn't worth anything. Why would he steal like objects or like treasures and stuff that have no value whatsoever. So eventually Commissioner Gordon tells Batman and Robin that the Joker has turned himself into police headquarters after committing these crimes. And that was another thing that looked kind of odd, that he turned himself in. Why would he also turn himself in after committing these crimes? That doesn't make any sense. So the next day in a Gotham courtroom, a psychiatrist examines the Joker and confirms that he is insane. So then the judge sentences the Joker to the insane asylum, because at the time, this is back in the 50s, there wasn't a Arkham asylum. They had like the insane asylum. So they sentenced him into the insane asylum. So Batman and Robin suspect that the Joker has a reason, and all this is like a setup just to get into the insane asylum. And it turns out that there's a guy who's in the insane asylum that worked for the bank or something like that. And he took like $1 million, I believe, and he hid somewhere. And he's inside the insane asylum, and that's why the Joker actually went in there, to try to find out what the $1 million that the guy supposedly stole and hidden somewhere, try to find out the location of that. So that's why he committed these like odd, robberies and like thefts or whatever, like stealing stuff that wasn't worth anything. So that's what the story was basically about. The Joker was using the idea of taking valueless objects so that the psychiatrist could clarify him insane and put him into the insane asylum versus just a regular prison. So just so the Joker can track down this guy that hid the $1 million who was also in the insane asylum. Now I thought this tale was pretty good. This is a good Joker story right here, and I thought it was funny. And I'm saying the artwork for it was done very well. But overall, I thought it was a good Joker story. It was kind of odd and kind of odd to a certain extent, because like the idea of him committing these kind of thefts, just to get himself into the asylum. It just shows how far the Joker would go for like money, or cash, anything like that. But I guess he probably has like a jail record so high, he had no choice but to do something so odd like that. Okay, this is J Bat, and this is my review for Batman issue 74, The Crazy Crime Clown.